Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel, Orchestra English. And my dear family members, today is Sun transit in Pisces, which is on 15th of March 2026. This is just, Sun is just 45 days behind exaltation. And whenever any planet is heading towards exaltation, that planet is a more stronger planet. That planet is bound to give a good results. But how this sun is different, because now the sun in Pisces will join his extreme enemy, his sun, Saturn there, and second extreme enemy, Venus there. So how the planet Sun, the king, will behave here with two extreme enemies in the sign of a friend, because Jupiter is a friend, so Pisces is a friend sign for Sun. So this you can say that this is a saintly king with tapasvi energy. Now what is this? I am going to tell you, how this Saturn, Sun, and Venus will behave or conjunct when in a sign of a moksha, then how they will behave for you. All the 12 ascendants, I am going to tell how when Sun pass through the three different nakshatras in the 30 days, how the Sun will behave, and the remedies, of course, we need, because this is just clearly a position for the Sun when he is not with the friends. So what is going to happen? So let's go step by step. And the first of all, Sun transit in the Pisces conjunct with Saturn and Venus. So as you see, when Sun, that means Surya, transit the Pisces, the mean Rashi, that is the last Rashi of the Kalpurish Kundli, and form conjunction with extreme enemy Sunny, Saturn, Venus, a very unusual planetary mix forms this is. These three planetary represents three completely different cosmic principle. If you talk about Sun, yes, Sun is a soul for us, Atmakaraka, natural Atmakaraka. Sun is a authority, father, ego, government, vitality, immunity. Sun is self-respect. And Saturn, on the other hand, oppositely the karma. There is no kingly thing. The discipline. Now, with authority, we always need a discipline, and there are delays, suffering, masses, and the actual reality. And the Venus say, I am also here in exaltation form. I am player, I am relationship, I am unconditional love, I am beauty, I am money, I am wealth, luxury, finance. So how these three together in one house is going to behave? Now the place is a Pisces. Now we also need to check the stadium where this match is happening. That is a Pisces, totally a watery sign, jewel, and a Jupiter ruled sign. Represent here the moksha, spirituality, compassion, imagination, and the endings and the completion of a karmic cycle. Do you think Sun has a planet, a king has anything to do with spirituality, compassion, or imagination? Never. So this transit activates karmic purification through the relationships, authority, and responsibility. All three together in one sign. Now, if you see the core nature of Sun, Saturn, Venus conjunction, Sun plus Saturn is equal to enemy conjunction. We all know. Classical astrology considers this a difficult combination because Sun represents king and the Saturn represents servant or the masses, but both have no good relation. So their conjunction will produce ego pressure, authority conflicts, karmic responsibilities, and a humility lesson. But it can also produce a leadership through hardship. Sun is a leader, Saturn is a hardship. So this is a time to get the leadership with your own efforts, hardships. And if you see the core nature of this Sun plus Venus, those who are again not very good friends, and the combustion will be also there when they gain some degree. So Venus become combust when close to the Sun. So the classical text read as this is a time of a relationship testament. This is the time when the luxuries will reduce. This is the time when you have to reconsider your financial strategies. And the emotional maturity at this time is very much required. But in a spiritual signs like Pisces, this can also bring higher love and devotion. Now the Saturn plus Venus. This is a quite good combination. Both are the friends. So the serious relationships you can find, a karmic love bonds, delayed but lasting partnership, artistic discipline, and many great designers, musicians, artists have this Saturn Venus combination in the chart. Now, what the classical texts say about this? So, BPHS, Brihat Prashar Hora Shastra, mentions that Sun with Saturn can produce struggle with authority, responsibility at early age, and respect after hardship. Saravali say that Sun with Venus may bring attraction to the beauty, artistic nature, romantic inclinations, but combustion reduces the player. Because in Kalpurish Kundli, this 12th house is also a bed players of husband and wife. So definitely there will be, you can see the reduce in that players. Fal Deepika noted that Saturn with Venus can produce patience in love, association with serious or older partners, or artistic craftsmanship. This is a truly what this said. Now during this journey of Sun in Pisces, Sun will pass through three nakshatras. First of all, the Jupiter ruled Puru Bhadrapad nakshatra, and the symbol is a two-faced man or a funeral court, and the energy of this nakshatra is spiritual awakening, intense karmic purification, and detachment from the illusions. And when Sun will transit from here, now there are so many truths which will be revealed. Now the illusions will be, at peak to break the relationships. And the spiritual clarity, definitely, this will be more than before. Then after a few days, Sun will be in Uttar Bhadrapad Nakshatra, which is ruled by, definitely, enemy, Saturn, and sitting with enemy. So this nakshatra represents a deep wisdom, endurance, and a hidden emotional depth. But Sun here with Saturn creates karmic maturity. Sun here with Saturn creates emotional endurance. And Sun with Saturn creates responsibility towards family or society. Now the third nakshatra for this is a Revati, which is a Mercury rule. So this journey will be from Jupiter to Saturn to the Mercury. Symbol is a fish and nourishment for the Revati nakshatra. And the Revati represents protection, journeys, completion of cycle, because this is the last nakshatra. And the Sun here can bring a travel, a new beginnings after old closures, and a compassionate decisions. Okay. Now, dear family members, let's go step by step how this conjunction of Sun with Saturn and Venus will be for you people in the 12th house. So Aries family member, Sun rules the 5th house, the Leo, and during this transit, it moves from, now the 11th house to the 12th house. Now what will happen there when Sun will be there? This creates a strong karmic environment involving love, children, creativity, and a spiritual expenditure. Many Aries native may feel, that their mind is moving towards a withdrawal, reflection, and an inner emotional processing. A past romantic connections or unfinished emotional chapters in romance may reappear for closure. Because the 5th house Lord moves to the 12th, there may be a foreign connection in the romance, secret love relationships, or attraction towards someone from another culture, another tradition, another country. Or maybe your kids are going somewhere abroad for the higher learning. Or maybe you are going with your love relationship to some another country for some months or some weeks. So those involved in creative professions may produce work inspired by imagination, spirituality, or compassion. However, Saturn's presence can create emotional distance or a delay in a romantic expressions. Expenses may be rise for the children, either for the education you are taking children to some another country for 2-3 weeks. Some may plan foreign education for children, or maybe if you are this age group that you can go for the higher education, then you can also go for the higher education. Meditation retreats and the spiritual journeys become attractive, and health wise sleep patterns may fluctuate. Now there are no such planets which are friends together. And the fifth house is mind also. Now mind is in 12th house and afflicted there with Saturn and Venus. And speculation investment, definitely you need to take care, because whenever this fifth house loss goes to the house of losses, so speculative investments are always subject to the caution. And those who seeking a spiritual guidance may encounter a teacher from foreign land, or who influences the philosophical thinking. And for some, this transit activates the past life karmas related to love, creativity, requiring emotional maturity. And over the time, Aries native may realize that the player must evolve into a spiritual awareness. Player is something different. You need to understand this thing. And this is, time period that secrets, any secret regarding your romantic life or a past creative work may surface under the Saturn's cold light. By the end of this transit, you will realize that true creations happens in silence. Use this time to pay off the karmic bills rather than starting new worldly ventures. For some people who are writers and painters, I have seen this combination. They leave their house and go to some silent places, like where there is only mountain and very much silent, and they go there and write the stories and make the pictures and write the books. This is such a time when there will be the discipline also, when there will be the Venus also, who is unconditional love and money and wealth and everything, beauty, creativity, and then there will be the Sun also, the fifth house lord. But my dear family members, you always need to learn that Sun being here a fifth lord is with seventh house lord Venus. For some people, this is a time go abroad and time to marriage. For some people, this is a time to spend lots of money in abroad because of the second house lordship of Venus. And for some people, earning money. And for some people, this is time to join a government job abroad. Sun is a government also, and aspecting the this sixth house of yours. So kindly take care of your eyes health as well, and be very much disciplined, because Saturn is there with Sun. So without discipline, you can't achieve anything. So Saturn here may brings a karmic closure of old relationships, especially in love and everything. And especially in marriage also, because seventh house lord is also there. But what about the remedies? What you need to do? See, offer a water to the Surya, yani ki sun, daily at a sunrise with the red flowers or a jaggery powder, whatever you have there. Recite Aditya Hriday Stotra every Sunday. And donate a yellow sweets or a bananas on a Thursday for a Jupiter support to the Pisces, because this is a Pisces sign where all the planets are there. And feed the cows with a jaggery and a wheat on a Sundays, but very small amount of jaggery you have to put. And the practice meditation or a chanting mantra is very important, because of the 12th house is spiritual things only. Especially before sleep, if you can do, then the sleep pattern will be good. And avoid unnecessary speculation in the financial matters. I wish you best of luck. Thank you, dear family member. Now, Sun will enter in the sign of Pisces in the 11th house for my dear family members, Taurus ascendants. See, for me, all the signs are equally important. Though I am a Capricorn, but I still feel that all the 12 signs, all the 12 ascendants are my family member, and anyhow close to my heart. I will not say any single sign is very close to my heart. My heart is, beating for this ascendant. No, you all are equal. So the Taurus ascendant. Sun is equal to the fourth lord. Placement is 11th house. For the Taurus ascendant, Sun rules the fourth house of home, emotional security, property, and during this transit, it moves through the 11th house of gains and the visions and the networks and the elder siblings. So the combination with Saturn and the exalted Venus, you can say, can bring important developments through social circle and influential contexts. Some Taurus native may receive opportunity through the government or the powerful individuals. Very good opportunity. And for some, this is a time to get gains from the property, sale of purchase of property. If you're in the real estate business or if you want to sell your family assets, this is also possible, especially with the help of your network, social network. Because Venus is the ascendant lord and is exalted here, so the desire for the luxury comfort and the social enjoyment becomes very strong. So this is a time when you say, you know, the house which we are living, it's okay, but why I can live here when I am getting very good sea facing house or very luxurious house? Let's sell this house and put some on money and let's buy that house. So the need for the luxury will be the increased at this time, maybe for the car or for the home. However, Saturn's presence may make gains come slowly but steadily. You have to put efforts. And the romantic opportunities may appear through the friends or the social gatherings. Some may meet at a partner through the professional networking. And the fourth lord moving into the 11 can also indicate the buying property with, you know, you're buying some new house that is more costly and you can tell few friends, 5 lakh each you give to me, I will give you slowly. And this time, family matters may require practical decisions, especially regarding the residence or the land. And the children may achieve a success in the academic or a creative field and bringing pride to the family. So, however, excessive social commitments may create a emotional fatigue. This is a pressure of ambitions and emotions. So the Taurus native may maintain a balance between what? They can make a balance between a material ambition and an emotional peace. Over this time, transit can expand social influences, financial opportunities, and provide a patience. And very important, whatever you achieve, whatever you do, your discipline should be there. You know, whenever this fourth house lord goes to the 11th house of gains and social circles, this creates a fascinating dynamic thing for you. Where the private piece is now, coming to the public eye. Fourth is my domestic life and everything, and now comes to the, social circle. So maybe you are flaunting your social circle. I have 3 Mercedes and so big house we have, this and that. So Saturn's presence here suggests that your gains will come through the hard work and discipline, and perhaps through older influential people. Classically, this is a period of realistic gains. You won't get what you want. You will get what you have earned, because there is Saturn. Saturn will not go with your words. So there may be tension between wanting to stay at home and demand to lead a community or a group. So there can be a little conflict. Mother's health need to be taken care, because mother's house planet is going 8th from itself. And maybe your mother is very much spiritually inclined at this time. So balance your desire for the luxury Venus with your duty. That is the Saturn. And if you see, the catchword for you people is the Venus influence may bring a romantic connection through friends. But the lesson for the people who are into the real estate, who are into the sale and purchase of vehicles, they're definitely going to earn. At this time, your hard work, your beauty may make a leader. You will be the leader in the society among the friend circles. Yes, there will be the internal politics. Sixth house lord is also there. You need to take care of that politics. Because Lagan Lord is exalted there, so I expect that your charm and beauty can make you a big leader here. Your fortunes are also there, Saturn. So this is a good time, and enjoy all these good things coming to you in long year fulfillment of wishes. And for the remedy, what you can do, offer a arghya, or you can give water to the sun in a copper vessel daily, respect and serve mother or an elderly woman, or donate black sesame or a mustard oil on Saturday to balance the Saturn. Keep white sandalwood tilak on Fridays for a Venus thing. And feed ants with sugar and a flower for a peaceful domestic energy. Put in the roots of the tree. Avoid arrogance with your elder siblings and in friend circle. So I wish you best of luck. This is a good time period ahead with some cautions, because Sun is this time not alone there. Sun is with the two extreme enemies. So every step, whatever you take, should be with careful approach. You have to do everything, especially the hidden enemies. You need to be taken care. Now for the Gemini family member. See, for the Gemini people, Sun in the 10th house when will transit to the Pisces and join the Saturn and the Venus is a different case. But Sun here is always a very powerful planet. Sun here is a Digbali planet. And for Gemini ascendant, Sun is also friend of you and rules the 3rd house of courage, communication and initiative. And during this transit, when Sun will goes to the 10th house, the alignment with Saturn and Venus strongly activates a professional life and a public recognition. So this is very strong indication to you. So for the Gemini people, this alignment with Saturn and Venus strongly activates professional life and a public recognition. This is very much true. And the many Gemini natives may feel pressure from the superiors, government authorities, but this pressure can also push them towards a higher responsibility, role of leadership. Promotions can happen. The third lord in 10th house often brings a success through communication based profession, media, writing, teaching, consulting. And Saturn's presence indicates that the career growth may come through the hard work. You need to put your hard work and show your discipline at the workplace for the long term planning. And the Venus here adds the creativity and the charm and making this favorable time for the profession, involving the design, arts, marketing, sales, public relations. Some people may receive recognition for their creative and the intellectual activities. However, the ego conflict with bosses, this is a Sun, and Saturn is also here. So ego clashes are very much possible with the authorities and the bosses. Short travels related to career may increase. Maybe your bosses are on the short travel, or you are with your bosses, can go to the short travel. And the Gemini natives may also become more visible in the society through the speeches, presentations, or the leadership roles. Those running businesses may gain new contracts through the influential people. The combination with Sun, Saturn, and Venus in the 10th house also encourages building a reputation based on the responsibility, because Saturn is there, and with elegance because Venus is also there. Over the time, this transit may redefine the career direction and encourage more meaningful professional goals, not only goals. And if you see, the exalted Venus in the 10th provides a silver lining, suggesting that despite the pressure, you will be seen as the graceful and diplomatic leader at this time. However, the Sun-Saturn war in the house of karma means you cannot take any shortcuts. If you act with a Leo-like arrogance, Saturn will trigger and there will be the fall from grace. So classical text also suggests this in time of success, through suffering, you are being refined to a true professional, true leader who leads by, because you are serving other people very good. This month, your reputation is being carved in a stone, ensures the work is honest. And whenever third house Lord is here in the 10th house and afflicted, your communication should be very careful and transparent with bosses. Whatever you are talking, whatever you are speaking, whatever you are writing in a mail, whatever message you are doing, you should cross check every single time. Why? Because you are already on the verge of changing job, or already you took decision for the change. As you see, there is a 12th house Lord exalted here, and for the some people this is a time to gain a new position in the foreign land or in the MNC. And for the some people this is a time for change of the bosses. But this is very true. Your mind is here in the exaltation form, the 5th house Lord, and now your communication is there. The only thing is the affliction of Saturn. But the Saturn is never affliction. Saturn is always a discipline. And because the Saturn here is the 8th house Lord, is telling you that whatever you are going to talk with your bosses at organization, whatever decision you are taking as a leader, you should do a thorough research before you do all these things. And the Saturn being a 9th house Lord always saying you, yes, if you do all the things very cautiously, no shortcuts, hard work, with discipline, I am going to give you a promotion. And you will be the leader who will, people will remember you for the long time. As I have some bosses, I always recall whenever I sit with some people or with family, oh, I have that boss, oh, they're so ethical, so honest, so good nature. We generally say Saturn Sun is not a friend, but generally, this is a beautiful combination to get a job in the government department, or for some people, government department abroad. Just there are some hurdles, but make that hurdles as your stairs to climb the success. Do research, do hard work, no shortcuts. Your public image will be built at this time when you go through the full process of hard work. So government or the leadership roles may be very important. What remedies you need to do? Chant Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhava Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. 108 times daily. Offer water to the sun with a red kumkum and flowers, red flowers of course. Donate a stationery or a book to students on a Wednesday, because 5th house Lord is also there along with the 12th house Lord. Help the workers or laborers on the Saturday, or the people who are working under you. Help them without any expectation. And wear a clean white clothes on a Friday to support the Venus, and avoid any conflict with the bosses. Because doing these prediction videos doesn't matter if you don't take any lesson from this. Now if you know you are a Gemini and this conflict can happen with bosses, so just be very cool, calm and very diplomatic. Because Sun is there, I remember Sun is there, ego. But my dear family member, Venus is also there, biggest diplomacy. So you need to be a diplomat while you get harsh words from the bosses. Or if you want even from the bosses and you are doing mail, please paint it with the diplomacy of Venus. Thank you very much. I wish you a very good time ahead, and I hope you get so many good things in your life. And now my family members, Cancer, how are you? For you, this transit is in very good house. House is very good. That is a 9th house of fortune, and long journeys and the father. And Sun rules here the 2nd house of wealth, family lineage and speech. And during this transit, when it moves to the 9th house, the alignment with Saturn and Venus may bring an important development related to the finances and the family traditions. Now some Cancer natives may travel for a spiritual purposes, education, pilgrimage. Financial opportunities may arise through international connection or a teaching activities. Saturn may bring responsibility related to father. Now this is house of father also. Sun is a father. And if you see the Venus here in exalted form, adding a grace to the communication and may bring a blessing through the mentor or teachers or a father or an ancestors. The second lord in ninth house, I have this in my natal chart. The second lord in the ninth can indicate wealth through the knowledge, teaching, and the spiritual work. Some individuals may explore philosophy, astrology, because second lord lost it eighth from itself, so always connected with astrology. And the family values may evolve as a new perspective gained. Children may benefit from the higher education, but yes, there may be some temporary problems. However, differences in the belief system with family member also can create problem. Maybe you are of different belief system, your family is of different belief system. And the travel related to the education or career may occur at this time. And over the time, Cancer natives may realize the true wealth lies in a wisdom and the ethical and the moral related things in career. And this transit encourages aligning financial decisions with the higher principle and the long-term values. This is what you need to do. And if you see, this signifies that your family resources or your personal savings, second house, may be spent on the religious things, journeys, higher learning, legal matters. And the Saturn presents in the ninth house suggests that your luck is currently tied to your discipline and adherence to tradition. And you may find that your father or a guru figure is being particularly distant from you, but their advice is karmically necessary for your financial stability now. Finances are in the father's house. But you need to take care because sometimes Sun Saturn conjunction can make your word harsh, authoritative with father or with mentors. This you need to avoid it. This period, this is a period of a dharmic wealth, money that comes through the ethical means. You are rethinking your family values and perhaps breaking a tradition that no longer serves your soul. So I think whenever I see this combination, because I have this combination in my chart, second house lord in the ninth house, this is a time when unearned money is coming to you from by your fortunes. You don't know from where it is coming, but unearned money will be there. Yes, there will be higher education opportunities also. That I am not denying. But some responsibilities related to father may, arise at this time. And if you see, your speech is very important. Maybe your speech or harsh speech can, make your father or your mentors hurt with your harsh speech. This is the time when in this family there can be the discussion of buying some property home away from home. And maybe this discussion is there. And this is also time when with your friends, you can go some spiritual place, but in very luxury manner. But money is coming. This I can ensure you. 11th house lord, second house lord, both there. The only thing is Saturn, which is saying you have to be very ethical, moral while you go for this money thing. Shortcut is not required. And for the remedy also, you can do the Surya Namaskar along with the Aditya Hriday Stotra and donate ghee on the wheat on the Sundays. And respect the father, guru, and the eldest people. Don't harsh with them and visit a temple on Thursday and offer a yellow flowers there to the Vishnu Lakshmi ji and recite a Vishnu Sahasranam weekly and avoid again the last harsh speech with the family members, especially the father, mentors, and the guru. This is very, very, very important. Thank you, Cancer family member. I hope and I pray that all good things what you want in your life this transit brings for you. Thank you. Namaskar, my dear Leo family members. See, for you, this is a Lagan Lord coming to the eighth house. And what Lagan Lord will do in eighth house? We all know so many tensions, pressure, more knowledge in occult sciences, AI, engineering, any issues with taxation, any issues with insurance, speculative losses or gains depend on your personal chart. But for Leo ascendant, Sun rules the first house, self-identity, vitality, me, myself. And during this time when this planet will go to the house of transformation, secrets and karmic change, this can be a deeply transformative period. Saturn's presence may bring a serious introspection about the personal identity and the life direction here. Venus adds the emotional intensity and may bring a powerful romantic or a karmic connections. Leo natives may feel drawn towards the mysticism, psychology or occult sciences, and sudden changes in finances or shared resources may occur. Some individuals may deal with inheritance, taxes, or joint financial decisions. Health and energy levels should be monitored, as the 8th house can create a temporary fatigue. However, this transit also offers a deep inner awakening. Leo natives may confront fears or a past emotional wounds and gradually transform into the wisdom. Relationship may deepen through the honesty and vulnerability, and the research-oriented professions may benefit during this time period. And if you see the Leo people, they are almost a kingly people, and king is never secretive. But this time you are secretive. You are going through a sudden changes or some chronic health issues you need to take care. This is arguably the most transformative period of your life. By health wise, by vitality wise, you may feel little low and you may experience a crisis of identity. Saturn in the 8th house may slow down the transformation and making them feel heavy and laborious. I tell you one thing, there is a struggle between yourself and the unforeseen forces. You may feel invisible or unappreciated, but this is a spiritual clocking to allow you to deep inner work. The Leo ego is being dissolved in the Pisces water to reveal more mystical version of you. Avoid any dark or manipulative power plays, as a Saturn will deliver immediate karmic consequences. When Lagan Lord is here, along with the 6th house Lord, this is very much clear that health issues may create little bit problems, and this hidden enemies can also be the cause of the pain for you. You can see little hurdles in the profession, and at this time your communication is under scanner, because the 3rd house Lord is also exalted here, because Saturn is here. This is a time period when you need to take care of health of life partner as well. And health and the emotional balance require attention at this time. Whatever you are doing in your life, see, what is a transformation? Transformation is when I understand that I am doing wrong something and I try to, correct that thing. Whosoever in this life, whosoever, never any person will say I am wrong. Every person will say I am the most righteous person. Whenever you have this confusion that I am right or he is right, just leave everything to the God. Let him decide. And now the Chief Justice is here, the Saturn. He will definitely will decide. So I wish you best of luck, but I will give you some remedies also. Chant Aditya Hriday Stotra because this is your luck and Lord, and donate a red cloth or a copper items on Sunday, and the feed the dogs or the street dogs you can say, or the black animals on the Saturdays, and the offer a white flower to the goddess Lakshmi on the Fridays, and the practice yoga pranayam regularly because the eighth house is everything about this, and avoid ego conflicts in the relationships. Rest I can pray for you only. Wish you best of luck. Now let's move to the another family member, that is Virgo family member. You have the sun as a 12th lord and coming to the 7th house of partnership, marriage, business, contracts, public appearance. So now the planet of spirituality, foreign lands, coming to the house of marriage and partnership. So this combination with Saturn and exalted Venus creates a serious relationship themes. Partnership may become more karmic and meaningful. Some Virgo natives may meet a partner from a foreign land or from any spiritual background. Maybe you are in some, spiritual retreat and you find some soulmate there. But the Saturn may also bring responsibilities or delay in that marriage decisions. And the Venus, who is there as an exalted planet, will enhance the attraction and the emotional bonding between you and your partner. And the business partnerships may require a careful agreements and a clear communication. The 12th lord in 7th sometime indicates a relationship involving sacrifice or a distance. However, Virgo natives must maintain balance between personal independence and relationship commitments. Travel abroad after marriage or travel abroad with life partner is also possible. And the emotional maturity becomes essential over the time. This is a transit can strengthen the relationships through patience, understanding, and a spiritual connection. And if you see for the Virgo people, this suggests that your private burdens or secret anxieties are now manifesting in your relationships. Your partner may seem like a Saturn, cold, distant from you, burdened by overwork. Because the sun ruled 12th house, so you may feel like escaping from the commitments. You want to run away from the commitments with your life partner and a business partners. The sun Saturn clash here can lead to ego battles in the business, and you must learn to you know lose in arguments. This is no problem, but win in relationship is important. Sometimes we need to lose in arguments to win the true relationship. And classical text here always warn that the opposition from the public is this house, so meaning you should keep a low profile in a social disputes. You are being asked to integrate spiritual isolation, that is the 12th house, into your social contexts. If you are a single, you might meet someone who feels a karmic. And I always seen this kind of combination sometimes may bring the health issues to the life partner, especially joint health issues, or some gynae related issues. If this is a male chart, then for the female especially, sometimes the UTI related problems. As 12th house is here, for the some people this is exactly the best time to start something export import related business, or this is a good time to start some business related to the foreign land. As you see, Venus is here, the 9th lord, so I can see some good journeys for you. And for the people, I can also see some good support for you from your family wealth. One thing is sure, whatever is the negative or positive in this, But one thing I can see very clearly, Venus is here exalted, being a ninth lord and second lord. So some good money is coming to you in the business or in the partnership. If you're not able to, manage that money, then can convert into the losses because of the 12th house lord, because of your ego or some other things. But if your business is anyhow connected with foreign lands, and if you have a spiritual approach towards your partnership and with life partner, then you will able to sustain these profits and money what you are getting. So this is a good time period, not very tough. Only the, you know, some delays you can see for the marriage or the business things, and the precautions what you need to take, like remedy. Offer water to the Surya. This is a common remedy for all. And donate a white sweets or a curd on a Fridays for a Venus harmony. And the feed the poor people or a monks on the Saturday. And avoid secrecy or dishonesty in the relationships, because Saturn is there. And light a ghee lamp near a tulsi plant every evening, and maintain a patience approach of patience in partnership. Wish you best of luck, dear family member. Now the Libra ascendant. House is little bit tough, which is called Upchesthan, but planets like Saturn, Sun, very good there in Upchesthan. But who is Sun? Sun here is a 11th lord, and I considered 11th lord good in the 6th house. Sun rules the 11th house of gains and ambitions, and during the transit moves into the 6th house of competition, health, and service. This combination may bring a hard work and increased responsibilities in the professional life. Saturn can create a demanding work conditions, but also strengthens your discipline. Venus, the ascendant lord, is exalted here. Being exalted Venus, it provides charms and diplomatic ability to handle all the pressure, responsibilities, and challenges. Libra natives may overcome competitors through intelligence and persistence, and some may receive financial gains through the service industries, healthcare, or the legal work. Especially if you are into these fields, you are going to have good gains, because gains house lord is here. However, your own health should be monitored, especially digestion, stress level. And workplace relationship may be very complex due to your ego things. Some people may attract some romantic interest in the colleague who are working with you. But this should be done with very cautious. This is advised. And if you see, Sun here can give you a government job, will help you make clear the competitions, interviews. And this is, your gains may be now, sometimes you feel that your gains are blocked by the legal hurdles or health requirements. Because Saturn in sixth is actually very strong in the Upche house, giving you a discipline to defeat your rivals, clear your debts. However, Sun being 11th role also suggests that your friends, up to yesterday, they were friends, now they can convert into competitors. Since Sun is with Venus, you are Lagan lords. You may find yourself overworking to please others. This can left you burnout, physically burnout. So classically, this transit signifies the victory through the discipline. If you have a chronic illness, this is a month to apply a routine to your Saturn energy, and the diet and the good exercise and the strict medicine is important. You are learning that true gain comes from solving problems for others. This is house of problem solvings. And the house of gains, 11th house is here. Watch for the issues related to the stomach or lower back. By the end of this transit, your enemies list will be shorter and your strength will be significantly higher. If you have any wishes at your birthplace, your wishes will be fulfilled. But Saturn say, I am also here, my dear friend. So little delays can happen. If you are looking for any loan from the government back for your property or vehicle, that you may get no problem. Now, fifth house is a brain and intellect, and Saturn is here. So you should balance here. And the workplace romance may appear because Venus is exalted there. But Saturn say it should be very righteous and moral in this approach also. And for some people, this is the time for promotion, time for the new jobs. And anyhow, health need to taken care. Whenever Lagan Lord is exalted here, yes, it can give win in competitions, in interviews, in litigations, everywhere. Maybe some people can gain from the government. You have already went to some litigation with government, and suddenly the case is in your favor, and you are getting money. Possible. This is Saturn. It gives justice. But yes, my dear family member, certain things you need to take care. And for this, chant Surya Bij Mantra, Om Haram Hrim Om Sah Surya Namaha. Donate the medicine or help the patients on Sundays. Go to nearby hospitals. Feed black dogs, crows on Saturdays. Offer a fragrant flower to Ma Lakshmi on the Friday because your Lagan Lord is exalted there, but in the sixth house. Avoid legal conflicts if possible. If already going on, you may be the winner, but fresh you don't need to take. And maintain a disciplined work routine here. I wish you good things for you. Thank you, family member. Now let's move to the Scorpio ascendant. Now this is one of the challenging position which generally people don't see, because whenever the 10th house lord is coming to the 5th house, we say, oh, my Kendra house lord come to the Trikon, this is a Kendra Trikon Rajyog. Yes, this is Kendra Trikon Rajyog, but still it is 8 places from its position. So is there anything challenging? Sun rules the 10th house of career, and during the transit moves into the 5th house of creativity, intelligence and romance. The combination can bring a recognition through the creative or intellectual achievements. Some Scorpio native may gain authority in the field related to education. 5th house is education, entertainment or leadership roles. Venus is also here, makes you super creative, talented. But Saturn say you should be very disciplined while you achieve all these things and do the long-term planning. This is not a one-day game. Those involved in speculative ventures should remain cautious, as a Saturn may slow down the profits. And children may achieve important milestones during this time, a pride to the family. Some may start a new creative projects or educational pursuits. And as I always say, that your professional identity is being infused with creative genius when we have a connection with 5th house. But Saturn also saying that I am also here, my dear friend, the creativity will be not so free flowed. This is possible only when you have a discipline and righteous manner to do that thing. You may be working on a masterpiece that requires long hours and intense focus. And because the sun rules your 10th house, your fame or career is currently dependent on your intellectual output. Or your relationship with children, yes, also on the same parameters. Exalted Venus here bring a deep romantic or artistic urge, but the Sun-Saturn conjunction wants that ego will kill the art. If you have children, you may find them to be particularly disciplined or facing a heavy schoolwork in the month. This is a house of romance, and in romance, you're looking for a soul contract rather than a just simple friend. No. This is technically my brain, 5th house. Now ego is there. Creativity is there. But thank God Saturn is there. Who say I am regulating all these things. And whenever, I see whenever the 10th house lord, if you have this in your natal chart, you can see when 10th house lord coming 8 places away, and this is a fifth house. So this is a time of hurdles in job for some people. For some people, this is time to shift yourself to the research departments, to the technical AI things. And if you're already into the eighth house professions, then this placement is very good for you. But if not, then yes, obstacles and breaks and hurdles you can see at this point of time. And for some people, these hurdles can bring a change in their job, because 12th house lord is also included here. And for some people, this is a time for some kids higher education, I can see here at this point of time. And for some people, if you are like grown up person and looking for a higher education, so maybe the online higher education from abroad, this is a time period for you. Along with your job, you want to update yourself. So many people I see, due to this all technological things, AI and everything, have problems in the job. There is a panic, there is a fear. But the best thing is, just update yourself. Whatever dasha you are going, whenever you take consultation from any astrologer, just ask them, my which axis is activate, because whichever axis is activate, you need to take care of that, not go opposite. And I think, my dear family member, that this house has one beautiful meaning: past life good karmas. So if you have a good past life karmas, this is a time for the recognition. Your brain, your intellect, your mind will be praised at this time. And if you're feeling any obstacles, then remedies, I'm going to tell you, but remedies within this house, do as much as mantra chant you can do. Do Vishnu Sahasranam, do Shri Suktam, do Shiv Chalisa. So my dear family member, along with this, you can perform a Surya Namaskar, donate red lentils or a copper on the Sunday, sorry, because copper is a thing related to the sun. Offer white sweets to the young girls below 9 years of age on Friday, and mentor students who are underprivileged, help them to study, because sometimes this combination also gives some stomach related issues. Avoid gambling or risk investments. Sorry, no stock market at this time. I wish you a great luck ahead. Good wishes. Thank you, family member. Now the Sagittarius. Sagittarius again is a sign. You see, this is one of the sign which is they are the fighter people, and you have this conjunction in your fourth house, which is your peace of mind. See, three different nature planets in the peace of mind. So the sun rules the ninth. This is true. House of fortune and dharma, and during the transit moves to the fourth house, which is your peace of mind and emotional foundation. This alignment may bring important decisions related to property, residence of family, or family responsibilities can increase. Saturn may create duties towards the parents, especially mother, father. Venus adds comforts and aesthetic. You want to make your home very beautiful, interior designing. Real estate, your interest will be increased. Some may relocate for educational things or spiritual reasons. The ninth house lord in the fourth can indicate blessings through the family traditions or blessing of the ancestors here. And the emotional stability becomes a key focus. Over the period of time, Sagittarius native may realize that the true fortune lies in the inner peace and the supportive family relationships. And my dear family member, this is very karmic domestic transit. You may feel weight of your family's legacy on your shoulders. Saturn in the fourth often brings a heaviness sometime. There must be a conflict between your worldly philosophy, what you think, and your inner comfort. Exalted Venus here is a saving grace. Suggests that despite the stress, there is a beauty and love in the home, and you are being asked to find God within you. Classically, this transit can indicate the health of the mother should be taken care. And I tell you one thing, I have this combination in my natal chart, 9th house Lord in the 4th house. Now, this is the time when you have some religious occasion or spiritual things at your home. Any prayers, any kirtan, anything, activity, spiritual activity also. Where your friend circles, because 11th house Lord is also exalted here. So your friend circles will also come to your home. This is indication that some good rituals are going to take place at home. And for some people, this is a time from work from home, because Venus will be exalted here as a 6th Lord. But this is a problem which I say in different videos, that when work from home, we stay all day at home. Now the conflicts and the egos arises between the family members, because now all day at home you can fight anytime, no problem. For some people, this is a time to get loan for the property and the vehicle. For some people, this is a time to take a loan and work from home. You can start your business from your work, your home, from your residence. The more you will take education, see, 9th house is education, coming to the 4th house, again the education, and aspecting the 10th house, your profession. The more you will update yourself, the more you will be in the education, you will read, you will get the knowledge, the more your profession will flourish at this time. Money is surely going to come. And relocation, I already told, for some people, maybe promotions can bring the relocations also. So this is a good time, I think. The only thing, how to cash this good time, along with some challenges because of the 6th house Lord exalted here. But still, the Bhagya Lord is there, so no need to worry. The only remedy is what you can do: recite Aditya Hriday Stotra and donate the milk or rice on the Monday to some religious place or the needy person, and serve the mother or a mother-like figures, and the feed cows with the green grass on the Thursdays, and the keep cleanliness, especially where you work, at your workplace, at your table. It should be clutter free. I wish you best of luck. A great time ahead, a great period ahead. Thank you very much, family member. Now, this is one more family member, Capricorn, with whom I always relate myself also. For the Capricorns, I'm just seeing a time also, because I have a consultation in 20 minutes. So for the Capricorn, this is, in the one of the good positions, because Upche Sthan and the malefic planets are very good in the Upche. There is no such problem for you people. So what the Sun will do, because Sun is not very good planet for you, 8th house Lord. Sun rules the 8th house of transformation, and during this transit moves to the 3rd house of courage and communication. This can bring a bold decision in a new initiatives. Saturn, the Lagna Lord, is also there. Ascendant Lord is also there. It adds discipline and the perseverance. And Venus, your Yoga Karaka planet, is always here. So Venus may enhance the communication skills and the artistic expressions. Capricorn natives may develop interest in the writing, teaching, or the media activities, and the short travels may increase. Some may reconnect with siblings, younger siblings, or the relatives, or the neighbors. The 8th Lord in the 3rd can be a research-oriented thinking and an investigative curiosity. Over the time, the transit strengthens confidence and encourage expressing deeper insight within you. This is a combination of a power speech. You may find yourself speaking about taboo or deep subjects with a great authority. However, since the Sun is with your Lagan Lord, your words will be heavy, serious, potentially cutting, because the sun rules your eighth house, so you might experience a sudden change regarding a sibling or a neighbor. Excellent time for research. Your courage is being tested through hidden fears. Classically, this is a period of a mental transformation. You are changing the way you process the information. And I always tell my family members who take consultation and family members who take classes from me, whenever 8th house Lord is there in the 11th house, dear family member, never ever disclose your communication. Never ever disclose what you are going to do, what is your next step, especially during this transit. Otherwise, this can create a problem for you. This can be a problematic for you, because 8th house is everything hidden and communication is there. Your communication should be very responsible and careful communication. Saturn Lagal Nod is there. Yoga Karaka planet is saying if the communication will be strong but still balanced, if communication should be, research based and still with responsibility, then I am going to give you lots of things. This is the time when you will have a fame on the social media. Maybe I get this. Maybe I pray all family members get this. I get little daily when I put some videos. I do research, I make presentations myself, get some time within the consultations to make video. And when I read the comments, I am so much happy that I read the comments, that I get all the praise from my family members. So good comments, so many blessings, different part of country. It looks like my family members are sitting with me here. Your one blessings makes my day. So my dear family member, Capricorn, don't worry. Everything is on the right way. Just communication should be clear, transparent, responsible, not harsh, and hide the important communications which otherwise can, create problems. Be very responsible, calculative, and careful in your short journeys. Don't disclose everything beforehand. Let the things happen and world listen the sound of your success. And what remedies you can do, my family member? Offer a water to the sun daily with the red sandalwood. Donate a black sesame or iron on a Saturdays, and the chant Hanuman Chalisa on Tuesday and Saturdays, and help siblings, younger siblings or neighbors when possible. Avoid unnecessary argument. Anywhere. Not even chat with someone tuck 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 tuck. This is also not good thing. So my dear family members, whenever you write the comments and put your problems, I always try to address personally to that problem. If any single comment remain unanswered, pardon me for that, but I try to use this 18 hours of day in very good manner. Still, thanks for your blessings. Keep blessings. And now, my dear family member, the Aquarius, getting the sun in the second house, the wealth, the everything. Sun is your seventh lord, your partnership, marriage. And moves to the second house of family and the wealth, and the alignment may bring important discussions about the finances and the long-term security with relationships. And Saturn as an ascendant lord bring a seriousness to your commitments and your talks. Venus adds affection and attraction, and some Aquarius native may consider marriage or a family expansion. Business partnership may influence financial growth, and however, a careful financial planning is necessary. Communication within the family should remain respectful. Over the time, this transit may strengthen family bonds. This is very much clear. But we need to take care that this suggests that your spouse finances or your business partnerships are now central focus of your bank balance. Saturn, your Lagna Lord, is also here, making you very conservative and tight-fisted with your money, and the Sun-Saturn clash in the house of wealth can lead to the arguments over the money with the spouse or with the family members. You are being asked to audit your shared values. Yes, exalted Venus here will be the wealth bringer and some Diplomacy will be there in your talks. Classically, this simply indicates harsh speech within the family, but thanks to the Venus that it's protecting all your harsh speech here. See, this is a very common astrology thing. When the seventh house lord goes eighth from itself, this is a, some controversies with a business partner or life partner regarding the wealth, or maybe your life partner is so much interfering in the family, then there is a problem or clash in the family. Maybe the reason is the wealth related things, or because the 12th house lord Saturn is also here, so maybe the over expenditure or something within the family business is not right, which you want to discuss and creating problems here. And the deadly combination Sun Saturn makes your speech blunt and rash. Maybe you can speak rash with the family, with the spouse, with the business partner, and with the in-laws also. But your every single speech, if it goes wrong, can bring a losses and the sudden events, my dear family member. So you need to take care. Any discussions should be on the smoothest manner. Any talk with the family members or in-laws or with the spouse should be honey coated. And my dear family member, also eat carefully. 12th house lord is there now. Don't try to overspend on the family. Something you save, something you spend. Because Saturn wants your discipline in the wealth. Saturn wants transparency in your wealth. Your wife should know what you have, what you not have. There should be no hiding. Or maybe your wife is hiding some wealth or something. Now it comes to the picture and there is a controversy in the family. So this is one of the little bit tough for, but the 1 month you can take care about these things. And especially if you do the remedies also, give water to the sun in the morning and donate wheat or jaggery on the Sundays in the temple or the needy person, and feed the cows with chapati or the jaggery. Jaggery take very little, and maintain a harmony in the family conversation is a very big remedy. And offer a white flowers to the Mata Lakshmi ji on the Friday. So my dear family member, thank you very much. And now the concluding sign, the Pisces. I have a consultation after 8 minutes. So, Pisces, Lagna, the most important. And Sun is coming here. And Sun is the ruler of the 6th house. In your case, the service challenge and the competition, and there is this transit movies come to the Lagna directly, your identity. So this combination with Saturn there and exalted Venus create a period of self-discipline and the personal transformation. Pisces native may become more serious about the health, work habits, responsibilities. Saturn encourages maturity and the structured routine. Venus enhances your charisma and personality. Some may receive recognition for their dedication and service. However, the stress level will be there. But if you maintain this well, then no problem. And relationship may require patience and understanding, especially the 7th house, where aspect of all planets are there. Over the time, transit encourages Pisces people to develop inner strength, compassion, and leadership through the service. And if you see, when Lord of 6th house now directly in my Lagna, this means your daily battles and health issues are now the personal one. You are wearing your struggles on your face, and every person can read it that somewhere he is in tension or she is in tension. Saturn in the Lagna makes you feel aged, serious, and hyper responsible, while Sun brings a fiery authority to your personality. But Sun is a 5th Lord. And the main thing is exalted Venus here, which will try to do things good for you. Classically, this transit suggests you will defeat the enemies. There is no problem because you only need the disciplined self. Since the Sun rules the 6th house, you may feel indebted to the others, or your work requires you to be at front line, or you are integrating your warrior energy into your personality. Whenever I see 6th Lord in the 1st house, I always tell to my client family members, what? Dear family member, do seva. Take loans very carefully. Be in strict routine and discipline. A strong routine, you will not fall. These days, my mouth very much in pain here, pain there in the teeth. All planets are in the second house as a Capricorn. But now for you people, the 6th house and 8th house Lord are there in the Lagna. And what they are saying, this is a time for transformation. 6, 8, 12 all together in the Lagna. 12th house Saturn, 6th house Sun, 8th house Venus, all together in the Lagna. What they are saying? They are saying, make your routine very well. Yoga, pranayama, exercise, whatever things you feel in your image, your personality, your daily routine, you need to transform yourself. Be responsible, be ethical, be in a let go situation, be charitable. I think in all these ascendants, I see the Pisces has the most tough conjunction this time, but again, you have the most good things to achieve if you use these 3 houses very well, 6 and 12. So nothing to panic. Just chant a Gayatri mantra, Surya Namaskar, donate red cloth or a copper on the Sundays, help workers, people who are underprivileged, offer white sweets on the temple, and maintain a healthy and routine diet. And now these are the universal remedy for all the people for this conjunction, because Sun, Saturn and Venus are together. So offer water to Sun daily. I told to everyone, respect elders and teachers. This is because of Saturn, and maintain a discipline and humility because of the Sun. You don't need to be arrogant and very high-headed person. These actions harmonize the energy of the authority. That means Sun and the karma, Saturn and the relationship Venus. And the journal and the global effect of this conjunction, apart from the you and me. This combination can influence collective themes like economic restructuring. You can see, war is going on different places. So this is the time of economic restructuring, relationship revaluation, and karmic clearing in the diplomacy, either in the personal things or in the global things. And the spiritual awakening among the masses is very important, because unconditional love is meeting a planet of justice, and now the planet of justice is meeting a true leader Sun, the soul. So this is a soul level transformation now for all the people. Thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep blessing specially, and kindly guide me what I have to make, whatever my family members will say, and the meaningful for the all, I will definitely make. I have no agenda. My only effort is to bring every single transit, either nakshatra or whatever, to you people. And the second effort is to make some generic videos to educate you, because so much love you give me. That this is a 1 month and 3200 subscriber. This means the direct blessings coming from you people. So I'm indebted to you people. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Jai Gurudev.